Doesn't it irritate you sometimes when the psychic says you can be psychic too? You just need to trust your own intuition. And you're just like, screw you. I don't even know how to go there. But of course, we've all had experiences where we didn't trust our gut and of course had consequences and got pissed off at ourselves for not doing that. So today I want to teach you that you can trust your gut, that you are intuitive just by learning this basic tool. And I call it basic, but I use this all the time. Now for me, it's become more of a feeling, but in the beginning, when I had difficult decisions to make and I was so in my head, I couldn't trust my own intuition, I would pull out this technique, and I just really call it trusting your gut. Some people will call it the human pendulum. And I've taught this technique to many of my clients or even in some of my classes, and so many people love it and have benefited from it. So I want to teach you about it today so that you have a little assistance making those difficult decisions. Do you keep the job? Do you go for a new job? Do you stay with your partner? Do you kick him to the curb? You know, do you take this vitamin or stop eating this food because you think it could be causing some problems? This technique is going to just help facilitate with that. So the first thing I want you to do is actually tap right here, and this is a point that we use when we use EFT, but this is known as K27, and this, by tapping this just helps your energy to run forward. So even in the mornings, you can do this. Donna Eden, I learned this from her many years ago. I took one of her classes, and you know, her book is phenomenal as well. So this point, just tap on it and it helps your energy to run forward. And I want your energy to run forward so that when we do this technique, you get your authentic yes. And when we do this, when your energy is running forward, your authentic yes is a forward movement in your body. Your authentic no is a backward movement in your body. And sometimes when I would teach this in a class, some people, they'd move backwards for their yes. So if we can get everyone on the same page, everyone's energy running forward where it should be going, it's not the end of the world if it's running backwards. It happens to all of us. It's just going to make it a lot easier. So tap on that point before you begin this process. But just know the forward motion is going to be your yes. The backward motion is going to be your no. This does not work for everyone. And just for small reasons. Sometimes the universe just doesn't want you to have the answer that quick, and they want you to have an experience, or you're just in your head a little bit too much. And if it doesn't work for you, it's okay. You know, just trust the information that you do receive is going to be the best experience that you were meant to have. Because sometimes we're just meant to have contrast, and we have to remember that's why we are here sometimes, is to experience that contrast. But let me go ahead and jump into this with you and teach you guys how to do this. So what you're going to do is, after your energy is going forward, is you're going to put your hand on your third chakra, and you're going to put your feet hip width apart. And the best way to practice or to test it is just to say what your name is and notice how your body reacts to that. Whew, take a deep breath and just say your name. And so I'm going to go ahead and practice. My name is Dina. Okay, there was a very slight movement forward. I don't know if the camera caught it or not, and so it was just very small, but I did do a little forward motion. And so let's just notice now. My name is Alicia Keys. I felt myself go back before I even went back. And so that's how you can kind of test it. So just say your first name, feel the movement that you make, say a completely made up name that's not true, and see the movement that you make. And so your yes is going to be the slight movement forward. So you're going to say, do I stay in my job? And I just felt a very slight movement forward. Another thing you can use this for is I just grabbed some essential oils. So I'm going to test this one. And you can do this with vitamins or food, or yeah, you can do it when you're in the grocery store testing items. And so would this oil benefit me? Okay, I gotta know. That was turmeric, which I figured it would. Let me try this one. Would this oil benefit me? Okay, that was a yes, and that was very subtle, so I had to really be tapped in. That was tangerine, so very uplifting blend. And yes, that would benefit me right now. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope it gives you some insight and creates some more freedom. Practice using your intuition, practice that sixth sense, because it does. It just opens the possibilities and it helps you to not feel so alone in your experience. I hope you guys have fun with this. That's the other thing, is you have to have fun with this process when you're tapping into your intuition, and keep it simple. You guys, thank you so much for taking the time. Keep shining your light. You are so appreciated.